Welcome to another beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're having a look at the 2017 Yukon XL Denali 4-wheel drive, shown here in the gorgeous white frost tri-coat. And under the hood you'll find a 6.2-liter 8-cylinder engine with 8-speed automatic transmission. We're going to take a look at the inside of the vehicle now. Before we do that, I just wanted to show you these automatic running boards. So if I close this front door, as you can see right now, the running boards are extended to both the front and back seat. But as you see, once that door is closed, they retract to underneath the vehicle. And then if I open up this door, they actually pop back out for you to use, which is pretty handy, pretty nice. So taking a look inside the vehicle now, the upholstery in here is all leather. Also, just down here, you have the controls for the power adjustable driver's seat, which includes a lumbar support. As well, this vehicle is equipped with the Bose premium speakers, which allow for best sound quality when you're listening to your music inside the vehicle. Just above that, you have the preferences for seat and mirror memory. So I'm going to take a step inside now to show you around inside this awesome vehicle. Since this vehicle is a Denali trim, there are lots of cool features to talk about, and I'll certainly get to as many as I can here. So as a screen starts up, you can see this is the IntelliLink color touchscreen here. So you have your time and temperature display, as well as you can see with this little notification, this vehicle does have a Wi-Fi hotspot. So if you click on this audio icon, this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, and XM radio. You can switch to those radio sources using that button there, or this radio button down below. As well, you can use the media button down here or on the screen once again. If you have connected your mobile device, you want to listen to some music from that. As well, you can tune to your favorite radio station, browse through the available stations, which is particularly handy with XM radio, just because there's so many cool channels to pick from here. So if we go back to that main screen where you see what song is playing, what source it's coming from, you can actually set favorite radio stations along the bottom here by simply pressing and holding the spot where you want the station to go. As well, you have multiple pages of those favorites that you can set. It's not just what's shown at the bottom. So to get back to that main screen with all the options displayed, you're going to hit this home button right here. So you can connect your mobile device to the vehicle to take advantage of hands-free calling or SMS text messaging. As well, this vehicle is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you can see through that little projection icon right there. As well, this vehicle has a built-in navigation system. So clicking that icon, you can see where you are currently, what's around you. You can also input a destination to help you get there safely and without getting lost. So if we go back to the main menu here, if we go to the second page of that, you actually have some traffic input. So it'll show you problem areas near you or on your route, just again helping you get to where you need to go safely and without too much trouble. So we'll look at the buttons below that screen now. So this button here will turn on and off the stereo system. The dial will control the volume. This dial here will help you navigate the menu. The button on top will help you select anything you land on. As well, we have this fancy little button here. So one press of that, the screen will turn off and move upwards. And in behind is lots of storage space, as well as a USB port. So you have some hidden storage space there, which is pretty cool. If you want to get that screen back to normal, simply hit that button once more. It will return back down and turn back on for you. Below all that, we have this vehicle has a DVD system, and I'll show you the screens a little later on, but this is where you're going to input any DVDs you want to play. Below that, we have all the climate controls. So this vehicle is actually equipped with tri-zone climate control. So you have one dial to control the driver's seat temperature, one for the passenger seat temperature, and you can actually control the rear climate from the front seats here. So you can set them all to the same temperatures, different temperatures, whatever's most comfortable for the people in the vehicle here. You can turn the front climate control on and off using that button, back climate control off using that button. This dial here will control the fan speed, you have front and rear window defrost, air conditioning, of course. As well, in the front here, there is an option for both the driver and the passenger to have heated or cooled seats, which is very nice. So no matter what the temperature is like outside, you can be sure that you'll be comfortable inside the vehicle. Moving back from there, we have, opening this up, you have some storage space, as well as an auxiliary power outlet, 2 USB ports. The one behind that is 2 cup holders. We then get to this very nice leather-wrapped center armrest here. It has a wireless charging pad on the top if your mobile device is compatible with that. Lifting that up now, you have so much more storage space down below here. As well, over on the right-hand side, you have 2 USB ports, an auxiliary input, and over towards the driver's side, you have another auxiliary power outlet. If we look directly up from there, you have this beautiful power tilt and sliding sunroof to let in some fresh air, some sunlight. However, if it is, you can simply pull that shade straight across, block out some of that sun. Controlled by these two controls up here. As you can see, one button is for the slide function, one is for the tilt function. Just to the right of that, you have the power programmable liftgate, so you can set it to open all the way, 3/4 of the way, or turn the feature off completely, and one touch of that button will open the trunk to the desired height there. As well, along the back here, you have 3 garage door openers. Take a look now. Just want to point out quickly that this vehicle is push start ignition, so you don't have to worry about fumbling with your keys. You can simply get inside the vehicle, put your foot on the brake, press and hold that button, and the vehicle will get started up for you. Taking a look now on the right side of the leather wrapped steering wheel, this circle of buttons will control the driver information center, which is the screen in front of the driver, giving you information about the trip, the vehicle itself. You can also control the audio, the radio and such using these buttons here. There's also 2 buttons for hands-free communication. Behind here where my fingers are, there are 2 more buttons which will help you control the audio volume. Over here on the left-hand side, you have all your cruise control settings, which it's actually adaptive cruise control, as this vehicle has forward collision warning. Also an option for heated steering wheel, which is of course very nice during those cold winter months. Once again, there are 2 buttons back here where my hands are, and those will help you switch through those favorite radio stations if you set them. Looking to the left-hand side of that steering wheel, lots of buttons over here to talk about. So we have heads-up display in this vehicle, which is very cool, but pretty difficult to show on camera, so I'll just explain it. It essentially shows information that can be found in the driver information center on the screen, not on the screen, on the glass right in front of the driver. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road at all. It's right where you're looking already. So this button on the left here will control how high it is on the glass. This one will help you control what information is actually shown, and this one will control the brightness. We'll look to the right of that now, actually. So we have the button for traction control and park assist. As well, this button is to enable or disable the automatic running boards that I just showed you. This here is a safety feature, which is a lane keeping assist, and below that are the power adjustable pedals, so moving the pedals closer to or further away from the driver. Below all that, starting left to right, you have your interior light controls, exterior light controls, 4-wheel drive options, as well as the trailer brake. We'll finish it off here with some basic controls over on the driver's side door. So you have your child safety locks, window locks, power windows, power mirrors, which includes power retractable mirrors, power folding mirrors, I should say. And up here beside the handle are the power lock and unlock. As I make my way to the back of this vehicle here, I just wanted to point out those awesome 22-inch ultra bright aluminum wheels. Coming around the corner now, lined along the rear of the vehicle are ultrasonic parking sensors. These will alert the driver if the vehicle is getting too close to anything while in reverse. So I'm going to open up this trunk now. There are a couple ways to do this. So first of all, you can use the button located just underneath that handle there to open up the entire trunk. As well, there are some trunk release buttons located here on the key fob. This one here, if the vehicle is unlocked and you press it twice, it's just that top glass portion that actually pops open for you. So you can open that up, have quick access to any items that are back here. So that's pretty handy. If you want to open up, however, the entire trunk, totally doable. All you want to do here is either use the other trunk release button located on the key fob, once again, hit it twice, or the cooler way to do it, in my opinion, is to use the hands-free liftgate. So all you have to do is kick your foot underneath this rear bumper here, and it actually starts opening up all by itself here. So as you can see in the trunk area, so much trunk room. Even with all the seats up, there's a lot of space back here. You also have extra storage space over on the left. You have some hooks on the left and the right hand side if you want to attach anything to secure the items back here. As well, back here you have an auxiliary power outlet. And if you didn't think the above storage was enough, there's actually some underneath storage if you lift this flooring up. Lots of storage space underneath there as well. So now, talking about storage space, you can actually flip both the second and third row seating forward to give you even more trunk space here. So you can do that using buttons in the back. These 2 buttons here will control the third row seating. So if I click the down arrows, press and hold those until the third row of seating is laying flat. And then if I use the buttons to the left of that, I'm going to hit those twice. So the first time I hit them, the second row of seating folds flat. If I hit them once again, the second row of seating actually flips up and leans against those front seats there. So to bring that third row of seating up, I'm going to hit the same buttons I did before, but just the up arrows, and I'm going to press and hold, and they'll return to their normal position there. So pretty cool stuff. Lots of available trunk space in this vehicle. To close up the trunk now, once again, you can use the handle up here on the right-hand side. There's a button located right beside that. But as I mentioned earlier, the coolest way to do it is the hands-free liftgate. So you're just going to kick in the same spot underneath that rear bumper. It actually warns you with lights and audible sounds that the trunk is going to close, just so it doesn't close on anyone's head. And that there is a look at the trunk space in the Yukon XL. So we're going to take a look now at the back seat area of this vehicle. So we'll start here at the rear passenger side door. You have lots of storage compartments there, as well. This beautiful wood grain trim is continued into the back. Also back here we have power window controls, a little cup holder for whoever's sitting in the seat here. And as I showed you earlier, the second row of seating can fold forward and then flip up to lean against those front seats. I did it using buttons in the trunk, but if you don't want to open the trunk every time you want to do that, you can do it just by opening these back doors here. So I'll show you how. There's this nice little button here. So same system, if you press it once, the backrest will fold forward, and if you press it again, the whole seat will flip up and lean against that passenger seat there. And then if you want to get the seat back to its normal position, you just have to click it into place twice. And there we go, and you're good to go. So I'm going to step inside the back now, show you around back here. So you have some storage space located behind the driver's seat over there, as well behind the passenger seat over here. Behind the center console, you have a power outlet, an auxiliary power outlet. You have some climate controls. You have an option for heated seats for the people in the second row of seating. Unfortunately, the people in the third row of seating don't get that luxury. As well, down here, you have an auxiliary input, 2 more USB ports, and an HDMI input. If we look up from there, we have the first of 2 DVD screens in here. Yes, that's right. You have 2 DVD screens, one for the people in the second row, one for the people in the third row. This one here, they're both the same. You press that button, screen drops down, you can enjoy whatever movie is playing. Putting that back up now, I'll use this pass-through seat here to get through that third row of seating. There's lots of legroom back here. It's pretty surprising, but there is. As well on the right-hand side over here, you have a cup holder. Over on the left-hand side, you have 2 more cup holders, as well as another auxiliary power outlet. And just to show you, here's the second DVD screen. Again, same system, press that button, screen comes down, and you can enjoy the movie. What a fantastic vehicle, both inside and out. So once again, this was a look at the 2017 Yukon XL Denali 4-wheel drive, shown here in the gorgeous White Frost Tri-Coat. And this vehicle is equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar. It also has its own 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. If you'd like to give this Yukon XL a test drive, please come down to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, where we will always do whatever it takes.